Hello friends, SentinalH here, and welcome back to another ChromatiCraft tutorial video. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at another of the adjacency cores. This time, we're taking a look at the healing core. So just like all the others, the healing core comes in a number of tiers, starting with 0, going to tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So they're just listed as tier 0 through 7, rather than having any sort of definitive numbers attached to them or anything like that. So if we go over here, I've got my ambient lumen distributor, and I've gone ahead and changed the color on one of my pylons using debug mode to the appropriate color for this, which is Curari. So you'll need Curari in order to make these. So you'll need Curari boosted shards if you want to craft them, and to craft the initial thing, and you'll need that Curari rune there. And yeah, and you'll need Curari lumen energy along with a little Katrina in order to craft them, the various tiers of them, up to 304,000 lumens to craft the highest tier, which of course requires the nether stars. So what does the healing core do? Well, it's probably, by its name, you know that it's going to heal something. It does not, however, heal you, the player. It's not designed for that. What it does is heal blocks. So I have here a dynamometer, gearbox, and an industrial coil with infinite power. And there's no lubricant in this steel gearbox, and as you can see, it's already at 20% damage. If I place down this tier 0 healing core, and let me just grab my rod so I can make sure it has power, which of course it does, and that there should still have power. Anyway, over time, this is going to heal the damage on the gearbox. However, because this is tier 0, it's going to go extremely slowly, and we're probably not even going to see it tick down anytime soon. So we'll go up to tier 1. So that's tier 1, and we can see the damage is actually completely gone. If I turn the gearbox on, we can see that it's producing that much power. All that really matters is the fact that whether or not it's going to be taking any damage. So it took out all the damage, and now, even though we're running this without lubricant at 5,000 radians, 64 newtons, it's not taking any additional damage, which is pretty awesome. If I break this healing core, it's starting to take damage now. Let's see if I can speed this up without making it explode. Because I don't know if higher speeds result in faster damage or not. But it does. So you see that we're ticking up our damage. If I go ahead and place this healing core down, now you have 0 damage. And so the healing core is going to repair blocks that have sort of an internal damage value. It's specifically designed for gearboxes. If we go into our chromic lexicon and we go to the adjacency cores, which I remember correctly are up here somewhere, there they are, and we go over to the healing core. You can always tell how good someone is at managing mechanical power by how many damaged gearboxes they have stuffed in a chest. The obvious solution is not to scrub in the first place. That has remained firmly outside your capabilities thus far. Sure, you can still repair them with gear items, but that takes effort. Much better would be an active healing source nearby that could repair them for free. So it's specifically designed to heal gearboxes. That's not to say it might not work on other things, but it's designed for gearboxes. I'm sure Reiko will let us know if it works on anything else. But there we can see that there's no damage on this steel gearbox. Now, higher tiers are obviously going to be more powerful. But at the moment, I struggle to find... Let's see, can we speed this up without blowing it up? How high can we go? Because if we go faster, and therefore probably deal more damage... Oh wait, I wanted to go up to 9. Ah, goodness. And deal damage more quickly, then presumably it'll outpace it. Now this low-level tier 0 core, it is outpaced by the damage that is being taken. But, you know, it does seem to have moments where if you look at it and watch it, the damage does actually go down. See, I think it went down there for a second. But it's, I don't know, my eyes are blurring while I try and watch that number. No, it looks like it's just going up. This is the tier 0, remember. So go ahead and put the tier 1 back. There we go. So now we see what happened. So it very quickly took down that damage. Now, of course, it's going to be using Curari Lumen Energy to do that. Why is this empty? There it goes. I have a turbocharged pylon connected to this remote source with turbocharged repeaters. And yet, look how slowly that's regenerating. Anyway, the higher tier ones are going to result in a faster heal. I need to go... I can't believe I need to actually use debug mode to get that to recharge. I have turbocharged pylon hooked into that thing. Probably need more than one. We're gonna see. We're gonna crank the damage on this gearbox up really high. We're just gonna keep adding this. Come on. $17, $18, $19. So we get up to 35. You saw how quickly just this tier 1 healing core compared to gearbox. If I slap this tier 7 on it, no damage. Yet of course you wouldn't need a healing core this powerful to repair this gearbox. As we saw, just this tier 1 was more than enough. And again, we're out of power. How are we out of power? We have a turbocharged pylon plugged into this thing. This is not actually working. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, there's our tier 1 healing core. We've got that set up. Why don't we go ahead and try setting up another one? I just have a dynamometer here so we can watch the power of output change. 20. I don't know, can we go up to 128? Yeah. 128. Break it. We can see damage appearing on both of these. See? Place it back down. The tier 1. Both of them healed. It is taking a large amount of Curari. Let's let it charge back up all the way. Yeah, it's taking quite a large amount, it would appear. So if you're going to use this so that you don't have to run lubricant, you know, it's gonna be quite costly. Turn that off. So this is starting to drain. Wow, look how quickly that's draining. Let's teleport over. I want to get a good. And now, obviously, if you don't have power requirements turned on, then the power thing isn't going to really affect you. You're not going to care. because it won't matter. Is that even chaining? No. Come on. Is the Curari even going through this? Is it making it over to here? That's the question that I have. These should be connected. No. Come on, where's the Curari? Dang. Repeaters. What, did I miss it? Where is it? There it is. Yeah. I don't know why it's not going in here. Well, it looks like it is. Ugh. Things not working the way that you expect them to is generally par for the course. The point is that it'll drain a lot over time. That is working. Is that area just not loaded? I don't know. So you can place one of these next to your gearboxes and not run linear lube. But obviously that's silly because lubricant's really cheap. What this is largely for is repairing gearboxes that you have damaged and replaced. Or, you know, obviously if you damage a gearbox, you can place one of these down and fix it. But generally speaking, let's say I've got these two gearboxes sitting in my chest. They're at 6% and 10% damage. I don't want to use gears to fix these. I go bonk, and hey look, they're finished. They're all fixed up. And now I can just use them. So you can either just place these down next to a gearbox and forget about that gearbox forever. Because if you ever run out of lube, then the adjacency core will keep it going. Especially if you don't have power requirements turned on, like I do. If you have power requirements not turned on, which is by default, these things are even better. In fact, they're really good. I mean, they're really good anyway. To keep your gearboxes in good repair. So I don't think you're going to be able to repair anything that changes its state. As a result of damage. But let's go ahead and grab something else that we know can be damaged. A gas turbine. So we'll grab that, and we'll grab ourselves, not ChromatiCraft, rotary craft tools, bucket of jet fuel. So we'll plonk down a gas turbine, power it up, slap down a healing core. Go into the debug test in order to get this recharged for some reason. And then we'll go ahead and turn that off. And then we'll chuck something in it. Alrighty, so chicken, where are you? Seriously, I forgot what a chicken egg looks like. Wait. No, it's just a basic Minecraft egg, isn't it? Isn't there a separate egg for spawn chicken that always gives you? Whatever, let's throw a pig through it. So that will have damaged our gas turbine. But as you can hear, the healing core doesn't appear to be actually healing. And if we go ahead and grab tier 7 core, so that's tier 7. Debug test it to give it some power. Power. False. There. So this is running. It's not repairing the gas turbine. You can still hear that clicking. So you know it's damaged. You can still hear that it's running at a lower speed. So the healing cores are not going to repair things like gas turbines. Sorry to say. So you still need to practice proper turbine construction so that pigs don't get sucked into it. These are specifically designed, if you read the lexicon, to repair gearboxes. But anyway, the healing core is pretty cool. I'll have to ask Reika about the various specifics as to what each tier does. Obviously, I'm assuming each tier requires more power and also heals more quickly, yet it seemed like just this tier 1 was more than enough to heal this gearbox. But anyway, healing cores, they'll repair your gearboxes for you. So you can use lumens to do that instead of using steel and gears. Ooh, cooked pork chops. But unfortunately, they won't let you turn a jet engine into a pig roaster. Consequence-free. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and comment the video if you did enjoy it. Join the Discord if you'd like to chat. I know this video came out on Friday when usually these come out on Thursday, but my schedule was too heavy to get this video out for Thursday, so I had a different video out for Thursday, and this one's out for Friday. All right, and then look forward to the video for tomorrow, which is going to be pretty cool. So thanks again. I'm SentinalH, and I'm signing out.